E cominciamo con la preghiera. E cominciamo per il lumen cordium, consolator optime, dulcis hostes anime, prima tuorum fidelium.
The white smoke rises. The world holds its breath. A new name is called, and history is rewritten. But what if the next pope doesn't save the Catholic Church, but shatters it? In the halls of the Vatican, 5 powerful cardinals are waiting, each with a vision, each with influence. And if even one of them steps onto that balcony as pope, the Church as we know it may not survive. These are the 5 cardinals who, if elected, could destroy the Catholic Church, not with fire and fury, but with soft words, smiling faces, and a pen that rewrites doctrine. First, Cardinal Reinhard Marx, the German juggernaut of the Church's progressive movement. Marx is no stranger to controversy. He's called for the blessing of same-sex unions, the ordination of women, and a complete overhaul of sexual morality. To some, he's a visionary. To others, a wrecking ball aimed at sacred tradition. Second, Cardinal Blaž Kupić, polished, political, and quietly climbing the ranks of power in the American Church. Known for his tight grip on diocesan leadership and his alignment with left-leaning ideologies, Kupić has been accused of silencing Orthodox clergy and pushing reforms cloaked in compassion. If elected pope, his reign could mean the systematic dismantling of doctrinal clarity. Third, Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Vatican's top diplomat and architect of one of the Church's most controversial decisions, the China deal. Critics say Parolin traded underground Catholics for political favor, opening the door to state control of the faith. As pope, would he be a shepherd or a statesman? Fourth, Cardinal Jean-Claude Hollerich, a Jesuit like Pope Francis, but even more radical in his theological positions. Hollerich has declared church teaching on homosexuality no longer correct and advocates for a sweeping redefinition of moral theology. For traditional Catholics, his papacy wouldn't be reform, it would be revolution. Fifth, Cardinal José Tolentino de Mendoza, a poet, a mystic, and to some, a prophet. His theology is rich in metaphor, but dangerously vague. Rooted more in personal experience than eternal truth, critics fear that under his papacy, the Church would drift from doctrine into relativism, leaving the faithful without firm ground to stand on. Each of these men commands respect. Each of them holds a vision of a better Church. But the question is, better for who? Because behind the scenes, the Church is at war with itself, between timeless tradition and progressive reform, between unchanging truth and shifting culture. One conclave, one decision. One man in white could change everything. Will the next pope be a guardian of truth or the architect of its undoing? Because this time, the future of the Catholic Church might not rest on faith alone. It may hinge on a single vote. Who do you think should lead the Church into the next chapter? And what should that Church even look like? Subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the power, politics, and prophecy behind the world's most ancient institution.